Alright, I was going to review this comic that features Jared Leto's latest excellent hit movie character, and I was going to review it just because I wanted to use 30 seconds to s.t.a.r.s on the thumbnail, which I am disappointed to see no professional reviewers have used in their reviews of the motion picture. The thing is, though, nobody gives a snake's arse about this shit character or Jared Leto's consistently dreadful acting, so I will review something else instead. Alright, this is S.h.i.e.L.D. by Jeremy Ordinary. A few weeks ago, I reviewed a fabulous comic. I still cannot say fabulous. It sounds like I'm trying to be sarcastic gay. We had a very, very good comic by Jeremy Ordinary. The Seaman one from last year or the year before. And now, I thought it only fair to balance that out with a really unimpressive one. This is U.S.Agent issue 1. It's not bad, but it's nothing special. This is a very ordinary comic. It is spinning out of a crossover by Jeremy Ordinary and Kurt Busey, but mainly Jeremy Ordinary, so it wasn't an entirely rubbish story. S.h.i.e.L.D. had been redesigned, and he factored into that crossover a lot. So here is somewhat of a follow-up mini-series. We open with a jet fight. And if you ask me, there are very few action sequences that are less exciting in a comic book than planes firing at each other. Car chases maybe. Oh god, boat chases. Boat chases are the worst in any medium. Here, S.h.i.e.L.D. is leading an assault on a secret Hydra base, and it is a kind of mediocre opening to the issue, and the series overall is mediocre, so it's quite a fitting introduction. One of the most prevalent things is S.h.i.e.L.D. has gotten a really derivative new design. I will come back to that, but I will never complain about S.h.i.e.L.D. getting a mini-series unless it is written by a talentless black man who ruined Spider-Man comics in the 80s and makes S.h.i.e.L.D. into a very openly racist drunk. S.h.i.e.L.D. is just a character I like. He was a fixture in the Captain America comics that begat my collection. Begat, past tense of beget. Both of them sound like baguette. And now I'm thinking of the spicy chicken baguette I used to get from Greg's when I was on the dole. I wonder if they still make them. Probably not. It was 10 years ago. S.h.i.e.L.D., he is working for the government. He is their deputised super agent. He is working for a group called s.t.a.r.s, which I didn't think they realised was a thing from Resident Evil. Jeremy Ordinary does something, I guess, commendable in that he tries to set up a supporting cast of characters for S.h.i.E.L.D. They're not just Captain America characters. They are new. They are unique to S.h.i.E.L.D. But to be honest with you, I think you could have dived into the Andy books and found someone like Gail Runcita to fill these roles rather than create another four generic s.h.i.e.l.d. agent type people. The costume, the redesign, I will say, and I have always felt this, in fact even with his regular costume, but with this design, ditch the helmet, the rest works, like shown here. The rest still looks like S.h.i.E.L.D., but he doesn't look like he is copying anyone, be it Captain America or Judge Dredd. Look, romance. Romance isn't something that you would expect in an S.h.i.E.L.D. series, and it isn't something we have really seen with the character. I would like to think of myself as the leading S.h.i.E.L.D. expert on YouTube. If anyone thinks they know this character better than me, I will happily partake in some sort of a quiz or whatever to prove that I know him better than you. In fact, let me give you a rundown on S.h.i.E.L.D.'s love life. It won't take long. We have this woman here who is apparently an art flame of his, and the only other one is the Russian Invisible Wife ripoff that Roger Thomas introduced in West Coast Avengers. They kissed at the end of her final appearance, and she never appeared again. That is it. Very unromantic character. With that said, I always thought... Wait, no, I missed one. There was the secret agent in Mighty Avengers. She thought he was hot, and she kissed him on the cheek at the end of the story. Then she never appeared again. I am noticing a pattern here. What I was going to say, though, was I always thought there was maybe a spark worth exploring with S.h.i.E.L.D. and Spider-Girl. The good Spider-Girl. They had a very friendly relationship, which I think could have morphed into a loving relationship. While I am at it, I will also point out that he fancied Charlotte Witch. He tried it on with Mockingbird. Cheetah was up for it with and She-Hulks. She thought that he was a hunk before they actually met. Trust me, I am the leading authority on S.h.i.E.L.D. S.h.i.E.L.D. and s.h.i.e.l.d. attacks. We do a lot of political intrigue in this. We have double agents and spies and political campaigns. It's not a very riveting issue, despite my fondness for the title star. I do like the bits where we get to see him in action, where we get to see S.h.i.E.L.D. fight villains, like when he fought Hydra at the start, He fought Danny Trejo in that scene too. And I skipped over it, but that was also Danny Trejo's second or third death in Marvel canon. Now they are setting up that he is going to fight the surviving member of the Grapplers, who isn't Song Girl. And since I have spent so much time covering S.h.i.e.L.D's romantic life, I didn't think it was worth mentioning this because you didn't see it on panel, but he took a girl called Mary Lynn Norfolk to senior prom, and then years later saw her auditioning for a porno film in Georgia, Captain America 335. I didn't think him and Valerie Cooper would have been a bad match. That is her there. They have a long history together, and she wears skirts, so that is sexy. Anyway, S.h.i.e.L.D. is going to S.h.i.e.L.D. If only S.h.i.e.L.D. were attacking, this would be both my things together at once. Jeremy Ordinary does some fairly competent, if stock espionage, action, adventure stuff. It is a callback to the Jim Strunke comics from the late 60s. In fact, the next issue's cover is a direct homage to the cover of one of those issues. But for me, it feels like it's not making the most of its central character. In a lot of places, he could be swapped out with another similar hero or a totally new character. I didn't rate it 30 seconds to s.t.a.r.s, but I rate it 7 thumbs up. Is that centered? No, that's centered, isn't it? Come, take my heart, bury me, I am finished with a yeah.